Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my basic comes to try to keep it down in 10 minutes. It goes over 10 minutes. Some very important because everything I motherfucking say is fucking important. Go ahead and play again. Get the hell away. Get out of here. Okay. Look what she's playing. She's in Super Mario World 3D, right? Yeah. You can't pass not one stage yet, right? She's 4 years old. She'll find out a way. I'll let her learn on her own. But anyway, welcome to my page. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, or answers, just put it down below. Okay. And thank you very much for calling me psychopath. I've been called a psychopath a couple of times, but I believe I may be a psychopath. I don't have any attachments. I think if you're just focused on yourself, then you're automatically, and you're highly intellectual, not pseudo intellectual, not pseudo. I make that very clear. And then you become a psychopath. You start planning and strategizing. You start being intelligent. You start focusing on yourself. You have third eye opening awareness. People call you a psychopath. So thank you very much, okay? But I'm no killer though. But then again, maybe I am. I look like a killer, do I? When I was in jail, the niggas was away from me probably because of the mole I have on my face. I look a little more thuggish. But anyway, I digress here. This video is going to be about a topic I was just watching on the YouTube. It's always something to talk about, something that people don't even talk about. Okay, but that's what I'm going to talk about to you. This message is mainly for women, okay, in particular. The consequences of prostitution. This is what the video is going to be about. Or the choices of prostitution. Okay. 3 different ways. Okay. Passive, aggressive, and indirect. The indirect way is when you're just idly just being innocent. You don't know any better. You're ignorant. You don't know how men can be predators and stuff like that. So basically, you're sitting there, you get raped. It can happen when you're 12. It can happen when you're 9. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's just fucking hard. I've talked to rape victims before, but there's a twist. You know, I have something to talk about to you about people who are raped. Okay. All right. So we can follow it. Indirectly is basically those women who are just innocent, young man, ignorant. Okay. And then there's those who are indirectly doing things on purpose as a mental illness. There are women out there who have a fetish of being raped. Oh, you never heard of that before. Okay. Very small percentage of numbers of females, and I asked her the question. I actually asked two females, okay. One was white and one was black, and they both said one thing that I just didn't understand. Okay, they said it was fun, it was entertaining to them in so many words. I'm like, how is going to a place full of strange men? This is the indirect first. This is the indirect first of being a prostitute, or the choices that you don't make or ignorantly make or you don't know you made. Okay, you could just be wandering wide in the street. You don't even know how men are out there in the streets. It's predominantly white men, so you just nailed everything down to the nitty gritty. Okay. But anyway, I digress. There are women out there who crave to be raped. Okay, you ever heard of that thing saying that no mean yes? Okay. Yes, that's what it means. Okay, a lot of females who always says no, and it turns them on when a man acts strong against them and shit like that. That's a little fetish. That's a little romance. That's a little foreplay. Okay, that turns them on. There's some females who like that type of shit and get wet over it. Oh yes. I've talked to women like that. Two of them, I told you. Both of them said something that didn't make sense to me, but then I learned the hard way. There are females out there who want to get raped. Okay, which is hard to tell. They can use it as a weapon too, as well. They can use it as a weapon. Now, and there's the passive way. A lot of women, most of the time, the aggressive types of prostitution and passive is basically very profitable. So when you got a female who's going out on dates, that's the passive. Okay? Yeah, I'm a psychopath. I know what I'm talking about. And they choose to go out on dates, they get a free meal. They can also get paid too. You know, if they just go out, you know, they ask guys for money and stuff like that. While they know the guy, they can take advantage of him. Sugar daddy, passive. Okay, they don't even have to give up sex. I know women like that too. Okay, they don't give up sex, but they do fetish type of things and get paid. So prostitution that way is basically very profitable. Passive is also doing things on the pole, dancing. That's all forms of prostitution. Okay. Now, aggressive is basically prostitution at its core. They choose that path, and they make an abundant amount of money. Both of these types, passive aggressives are very profitable to women, regardless of which way you look at it. The only downfall with it is that they may run into one of those creep guys, okay? And creep guys are very dangerous, and that's a natural form of life. I mean, there's always some sort of downside to all positivities. So it's up to you, women, if you want to be passive. My wife, I believe she was probably passive, okay? Using her body to try to get to America. But, you know, any female I bring into this country, I don't trust anyways. It's not like I have no trust issues. It's just I have control issues. I have to have control. If I don't have control, that's a real man. Every man should have control. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I have to take care of everything. I have to do everything. I don't want no woman to take care of me. Though I did live with a woman in my past, though. But that was just only temporary. Everything's only temporary with me. I never stay with anybody without paying something. Okay? But when I was living with her, I didn't really pay much anyway. But I digress here. The choices of prostitution is mostly the biggest downfall of prostitution is your pussy. Your pussy will expand from here to there. And you may contract a lot of diseases, STDs. You'll never be able to get married unless you know how to work it and make the conjugal muscles. You have to go out and get some surgery done. You have to make sure you don't have no STDs and you have no kids. You might not be able to have any kids anymore. This women I've talked to, who basically said they can't have kids no more because they fuck too much. Okay? Yes. It's fucking true. They fuck too much and they can't. How come you can't have no child? You only 20-something years old? I asked her a question. And she said, it's just not possible. I said, oh, okay, so someone to talk about that. Okay. My gynecologist friend told me the same thing. And said, there's some women who just get fucked out. Okay. It's just fucked out. Okay. But anyway, I digress here again. Just trying to make you humor. I'm a psychopath. Thank you very much. And psychopaths do know the best. And women are drawn to psychopaths and thugs. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. I can choose to wear my glasses and be sophisticated. No, I can choose not to wear my glasses. And look, I cut my own hair. I'm smooth. Look at that. Got a little gold tee down there, you know what I'm saying? I'm quiet in public. I don't really talk too much in public. That's not something you should be doing. Most people shouldn't talk. I'm a spectator in fucking public. Let me put this back on because this actually helps muffle out noises and stuff and actually help me to focus and shit like that. Because a lot of people on YouTube don't really have personalities. They don't. There's a lot more people who don't have personalities, sadly. There's a lot more people who are monotone and have very quirky personalities, but to each his own. To each his own. But at least I'm animated. I'm okay. I'm just telling you the consequences of prostitution. Consequences of prostitution, or choices made by prostitutes. Okay? And of course, they're all bad because basically you'll just be called a whore of Babylon. And most guys who are in the MGTOW will eventually learn to realize who are the whore of Babylons and who are not. Okay, real men choose virgins, and all of the simp men will choose the used up pussies that's out there. Doesn't matter where upon the world that they seek. Because I don't deal with used pussy. I use the fucking dildos, motherfucker, and slap them bitches with it. I've done it. I've done it. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my page. That is the choice of prostitution. Choices you make can make or break you. It doesn't matter psychologically. It's just you know it's the wrong choice if you're giving it up because there's something just between your legs instead of in your fucking head. And most women don't have shit up there in their head. It's just common sense. Please, women, start learning some things what guys like to do, and then you'll have something in your head. Men don't go the other way around and learn what women want in their head. They only care about they only care about money. They give you money, and that's all they care about. But what do you want from the man? Okay? You want money, and he wants sex. Okay? It's a little more easier for the men's side. He wants sex and you want money. But most of the time when men got a whole lot of shit, they ain't gonna give you shit. They're not gonna let down everything. Let's say a sip. Give you a diamond ring, they a sip. They don't know no better. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my page. You have a nice fucking day. Have a good and fucking night. And don't get any STDs. And don't lick any asses either. Peace.